let's talk about knees. So tell me a little bit about knees. I'm in my mid-50s, and I'll have a knee that just hurts for a long time when I stand up or when I sit down. Sometimes, like if I'm walking. And A, what's that all about? B, what happens when people get older with their knees?
Right.
And is there anything we can do on our own? So I asked you a lot of questions right there. So just run with it. Oh! Nice.
I need you to pay attention to this.
Oh my gosh.
So the knee is a interesting joint. I've heard a lot of people say that God didn't really have it together when he created the knee. It's just not a very solid, stable joint. Fastest, strongest knee joint is an ostrich, and their knee goes backwards from ours.
Nice.
Isn't that an interesting fact? So what we've got, and I'll show you on this part too, we've got cartilage down here on the tibia, and then the femur fits on top with more cartilage. When the knee is bent, it's supposed to wiggle a little bit. That's by design. So over time, what happens is, because that takes all of our weight there, all of our pressure there, through time, we gain a little extra weight, we become less active, and what happens is that cartilage just gets hammered and hammered and hammered and beat down. So it can get little tears in it. It can, like a little hangnail, it gets tears. It cracks like dried out plastic. What happens then, that causes pain, and that causes clicking, that causes the knee to catch. So one of the best things to do is just to be active, just to be up and walking every hour or so. Walk around for 5 minutes. We all sit in a desk too much these days. Right. So if we can get out, do a couple of knee bends, just 10 of them in a row every hour or two, walk around, stretch and breathe, that will help immensely the integrity of the knee.
So when you're talking about a knee bend, are you talking about going down to 90 degrees?
Nah, we just want to do just like 20, 30 degrees down.
20, 30 degrees down.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you go all the way down?
It's too much. It's just too much stress for anybody to really go all the way down. It's just not easy to do.
So let's talk about that. So I've done CrossFit for a while, and when we're lifting weights and we go down we go down 20 to 30 degrees, that's a no rep.
Right.
So a full rep is when you go down all the way and you come back up.
Right.
So what?
So
are you saying that that's probably not the best use of our body?
I'm not the biggest fan of CrossFit stuff.
Great.
They have a lot of good stuff. I'm not knocking them. I just think they're a little overboard on some stuff. You've got a ligament here that runs from the knee to the tibia, and it's meant to bend all the way. But I don't know that it's meant to bend all the way with 500 pounds on your shoulders.
Right.
And doing that type of a lift on that ligament, you can see how much it bends. It's just not necessarily safe and practical all the time to do that.
Well, especially, I mean, CrossFit is notorious for having people. I'm not dissing CrossFit, but people do get injured,
right.
And I think a lot of times what happens is because of the repetition,
right.
you lose your the form. You won't do something right.
Form is huge for sure on all of that.
Yeah. So very cool.